am occupied.
Oh, you in the game? Okay. Oh,
Yes.
oh I didn't even.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's why he
Yes.
said shut the.
Yes.
Yes.
The kid been here waiting for him for like 4 hours though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the
Big
air.
facts.
You know
See
I
a
ain't gotta
few
work,
moments
G.
ago,
You know
here
I'm
it
the
is. It's
earliest nigga
unlike
in
any
the
other in
playing.
sport as both teams made their way out of the
Trig
tunnel.
ain't got shit to
These
do
folks
though.
are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not...
Put that broadcast up, man.
Nunu nails titties big as shit.
I don't want the laser. Who Nunu? Who?
The chick that's always at the smack battle.
With the red hair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, she is so damn man.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what she got to do with this shit.
Bad.
I did.
She put money up or something? Like, who is she?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if like she got some type of, if that's smack wifey, if that's like is she a partner in the shit?
Niggas used to put her in the runs every once in a while, like.
I feel like I need that reticle. Man, fuck that. Let me just go.
I don't put no reticles on my shit, man. I forgot I used to go iron sights to give me more screen.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And it's double XP too. Been like that for the past 2 days.
Let me see. What's that? Oh, look at that.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Not right now.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this
What are you
week,
trying to say?
little
I got
ambitious that he wants to hit that
you saying? I got the
200
dirty?
mark. We'll see.
Okay.
Makes sense though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a
fuck that.
running
You
back
already
that
said
had
something.
a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you keep moving the ball. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Ooh.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Where you going, Kay? Where you
8
going?
yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You going to what? Oh, I'm like, who the fuck? Go ahead.
On play action, Rock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check. Hey, 2, 5.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Let's sit that cat right on me, huh? Damn. That's what she said.
They fake the handoff, now Locke.
That's what she said.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The first down carry for Davis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Lock. Dancing to his left.
I don't really like this look.
He lost the football in town, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
Yeah, that shit was
when they get outside, they want to keep guys downfield in order to try and complete a pass.
What's that score looking like?
When they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Brissett. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Damn, I hate my face thing. I gotta hurt.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
To throw
is Brissett. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
They run up and down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole
Damn, I hate when I don't get the ball back and they go to the hole and get fouled and don't make it.
Continue to move it. Their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect your offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On second down, Elliott. No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
No, you said that you're on the duty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why would I go into another game then?
Ready? 70, Indy.
I don't know if you tell me.
Here's the party now. Hey, Echo.
No, you could just
From the
go
gun
up and
on
then
third
when
down.
I'm done
Oh my
with this
God.
guy, just go to turn you.
Got an open
They
man. That's
blitz
Campbell.
again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
On duty, right?
A third down gain of 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Block now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Penny.
You act like you know how to play the game every once in a
Only
while.
going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When
You
I watch
out
them,
cracrazy. I'm gonna
they
fuck you
remind
up
me
and
of elite defenders on a
none of that
basketball
shit.
court, right? They want to contest each
How do you
and
know it's
every
there
pass.
until
Great contest on 3rd
you
down
can't
to
do
bring
a
up
pre-call
4th.
setting on an
I
out
got the
route
interception, but
unless it's
very
cornerback
little
to you.
movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't
It
it?
certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Pardon me. And as soon as I get...
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Damn it.
They just be making Kawhi Leonard get fouled, man. If this nigga don't get what he wants, like I can hold him off, not let him get to the basket,
Going for
shit.
the deep ball.
As soon as he get it. Wow.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd
That's good
down.
defense, Nick.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball
See,
right
every once
there
in a while,
that
you play
maybe
great
was a little
defense like that right there,
Yeah, he's
man.
pretty
You
lucky
feel
to
me?
get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance,
You out here
and that can
battling
put your
with the
team in
own
some
three,
Dutch.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
maybe
that's
want to
a
look
play.
at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First and 10, Brissett. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
let him go?
It's caught, block it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You never really noticed that reaching takes your energy away like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. Second and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Oh, shit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
My girl got this ugly ass like old
On
woman
second
robe.
down, it's Elliott.
The
tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all them calls and think I'm going to be correct.
Nope.
But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they can use something here on third down. Looking for Campbell downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not what I wanted.
Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
What are you doing? I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
You
The ball comes out,
fumbling
and the
the
Colts
ball.
pick it up.
I'm so sick
And
of
they're going to set up
it.
shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. He was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Wide open. Who the fuck is the safety? To cover two.
Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
All whack.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no.
Come on, Rick. Let me watch this game.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Negative.
From the gun, a give to Penny.
And
they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Couple of very nice carries
no
to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one?
Bacon, egg,
what a
and
nice run on that particular play.
Somewhere.
I'm telling you, they're going to start to think this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Don't say nothing, Eve.
Say less. Say less.
Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Okay, Zeller.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down,
oh
that's
my
a good
goodness,
job of
serious?
situational
This
football
nigga was
and
wide open
understanding
far away.
where the first down marker was and getting there.
Brissett to throw on first. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rashad Penny, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide
3
open.
seconds.
You can run just about anything.
Dog, he's just
standing
standing
the play
down.
caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15.
He's really going to make me lose, dog. I knew it, dog. This should be annoying as fuck.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
He just runs up and
going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there and only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Finish grating the cheese so she can come get it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Rolling up on you, young.
Finish grating the cheese.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Huh?
Don't do that.
And will be brought down here at about the 17-yard
No, bro.
line.
Bro.
I will load up on you, Reek. I'm just finishing the match.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Under a minute to play
match.
here in the half. Time for a late drive.
You
It
want to
makes
do that, you
sense
can.
when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your guys going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm sorry. That's exactly what I said.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That look like the AK too. Want that damn AK.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. They go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
All right, you can load up now.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Big stop.
From the 27, Lock. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rick? Okay, I'm about to join another game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You decided to
Throwing again on second down. Reset. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Brissett. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
The pussy's so good. Oh, pussy's so sweet. I don't want to let it go.
Intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 57. Mike, look at me. Zipper.
I'm under my feet.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
Hey, Young.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
From a real nigga to a real
great
nigga, I
example
wish
of what
I
we
could
talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It sucks. I mean, as many holidays as I've had to work, like, I hate it. I always think about the check.
From the 45 on second down.
It's like neither one of my
Catch
parents
made
were
here
here.
by
Neither
Campbell.
will either. Neither will.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs,
Well, if you go
minicamp,
get a
and
regular
just
9 to
regular
5 instead of
season,
pushing keys.
they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Exactly. See the laugh? You give me the Jay-Z laugh on that, huh?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's locked.
Oh, man, I'm kind of hurt, man.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about
That
the
2-hour
execution
drive
of that
got me
defense
fed.
right
I
there.
couldn't deal with that
Zone
part.
was
Like,
absolutely
that's-
locked up tight.
It's like
He was
an
trying to
hour.
force
It
in
says
there
an
on third
hour,
down.
20
If there's a
minutes,
time to
but
force it, he
I'm
felt like he
thinking
needed to
the
make a play,
traffic.
right?
Yeah,
I know
exactly
the traffic
right.
is
Third
going to
down, you
be
got to try and find
it's going to
something.
add on about
There's nothing
30,
available there for
20,
him.
30 minutes.
That's double win
That
there,
shit
partner. You
is
keep out of the return man's
deep out
hands,
in Long
and you pin
Island
him
by
inside
the
the 5-yard
Hamptons.
line. Pretty darn good.
Oh, shit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the
We'll be back
10-yard
to regular
line.
ease tomorrow.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'll be sleepy tomorrow. I will be sleeping as soon as I get to the crib.
So we got to wait till Monday to get Old Easy back.
Again, it's Penny. And they'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Penny. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Down on the field.
Yeah, I used to like the shit where we could die and our kills could keep
play.
out with my shit.
We'll check on his status when we get back. Now it's Penny.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move
in the first one, by
laterally
Ghost?
and open up a
If it's in the
crease that they
Ghost
can
spot,
run through.
fuck
Didn't
with it.
happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Unless I'm just getting smoked anyway, ain't no point in having Ghost on. That type of thing. Am I in here with you?
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You got to get the loading screen.
This secondary,
all types of shit. I can't remember all that shit that popped on my screen. I hit G-ball up like, yo, why am I getting like 7 different things?
Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Brissett from the gun on third. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on, fellas. Go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
The third perk shit ain't shit until you get the tracker.
They control your fate. Leverage guys.
Yeah, I don't like any of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I just was going through the whole list, looking at it like,
sack of
I
the
wish I
season.
could delete it.
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where
Like
they
you used to be able to take one off and do
just
2
one
of
big
the other
play
ones.
away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot
this
they're in
cheated
now is a credit to their defense. They kept them in it by making the
It's just the little small ball.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Ball last about. You move and you die.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pump it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down.
Oh my goodness, they're all in the house. There's 4 of them already.
Get back to the line
Yeah,
of
we just
scrimmage.
started. 4 of
2nd
them.
and 10 coming up.
The fudging cookies.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action. Lock.
Oh my goodness.
And that's Elliott, complete. Pushes over.
That's just not right.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This
Lock
fucking
now, nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Oh, my own
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal.
Oh, they're up top.
He may try and run
Move!
for this.
What are you
And they'll get him
doing?
down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Brissett. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Brissett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Oh, my fucking goodness.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Go set. A Alpha 18 Gator. Snap.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke.
He ran straight
and the
to me.
Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brings up second down.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third and long, it's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
That's me next to you.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I think there's one coming inside if you didn't die yet.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Oh, move, man.
Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Austin. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That's the end of the game. That was just the final
Kidder here is complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to hold that one in.
Tyler.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. 20. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Brissett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings,
good pass,
his second touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Damn
wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right, Nate G, pull this shit out, fam.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Go! 90 Wolf. Hey, Wahoo!
To throw his lock. That's Campbell. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Go on.
They keep it with Davis on first down.
Where? From the left side.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
He's just standing there chilling.
Now Locke.
Yeah, I just went around this motherfucker.
This one caught by his tight end Oliver. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And
yo,
no
this shit
back
is so
here. This will
fucking
be a
weak,
touchback,
man.
and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field.
All I'm trying to do is just get to
stand. Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's like, niggas is just
so following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Block working out of the gun.
And then
James has got it. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid contact. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
Oh, my God!
Goes right side. He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
That's how it is.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that?
oh my goodness!
Where we got us to overtime,
Oh fuck!
And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game!
So for the Colts, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife.
Man, I need a